Hey yo, what up, peeps? I'm back. I said I would be. I planned on being back earlier, but here we are. Oh, yeah, the no caffeine and the pre-vacation stress getting to me, to say the least. Come on, baby, turn the lights on. Um, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So the whole Vulcan thing. So, the OpenGL is like baseless, outdated. It's like a safety version, compatible version, whatever you want to call it. The Vulcan is like the new upgraded version of that. Then DirectX 11 is for people who don't have. Why don't I have a weapon equip? That's weird. Oh, you know why I don't have my weapon equipped? Because I was burning some mono grinders. Just had that Durandal or whatever equipped. But yeah, the other thing too, those. Wow, red box already. Photon drop or guilty light? Guilty light. 0% across the board. The frame drops I was seeing on the stream preview were indeed real frame drops. Like I was indeed getting those, like on like the game too. It wasn't like anything crazy bad, but it was bad like enough that it's like bothering me, you know. I'm probably pickier than like most people are about the quality of streams and everything. At least like my stream, you know. Like if I'm watching someone else and like they're a friend of mine or they're entertaining or whatever, you know, I'll put up with a little bit of scuffness, but yeah, so tomorrow I'm 100% not eating pizza again. I'm kind of like pizzaed out now. Like it could be just because like, you know, I ate it like hours ago. What was that, like 4 hours ago? What? No, I wasn't supposed to kill him. Whatever. Won't be the last one I've lost. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's like because, you know, I just ate it 4 hours ago or whatever, but... kind of peats it out. I do like wonder how much like that, like the amount that I was like craving pizza was like tied to stress, and like, you know, maybe the stress eating actually did lower my stress, and now I don't want pizza anymore because of it. But the other thing I was sitting there thinking of is like usually like I don't know what it is, man. Like I have this concept in my mind that if I don't go to Chipotle right when I wake up, like or like right when they open, like at 11. That it is going to be such like a longer trip than it actually is. Like it takes like I don't know 5 minutes, like when it's like not like at like 11 a.m. But if I go there at like, you know, say, you know, worst case scenario, say 5, it's like double that, right? But like if you think about it, it's like that's like not that long. Double, still a pretty quick trip. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just like not gonna eat Chipotle like right when I wake up. I'm just gonna like wait until like I'm actually like hungry, and then go to Chipotle. And like maybe that would be better for me. The other thing too is I kind of want to like I haven't done like in a while, but I kind of want to get my nails done again, like before vacation. So it's like kind of like Columbus is like a pretty friendly city, right? I can go anywhere, and like no one thinks like anything different. Like guy with like painted nails, you know, some places do, or maybe some people do, but I've never had anyone say anything like negative in Columbus. Like whereas like if I go to say Findlay, Ohio, I have heard some less than ideal things. So I do worry with my vacation getting them done. But also I'm technically like unemployed right now, so always gonna be my mind about spending money and everything. Even though I have like a recall date and I have unemployment coming in in a while. I don't know when that's supposed to start up, but I also get like that, that feeling of I don't know what color to get like ever. Like a lot of times I end up just going blue, just because it's like a safe color, you know, for guys. I've gotten like purple before, I've gotten pink, I've gotten red. I think like I kind of get like not conned into going there, but like persuaded to go in there because like the one nail tech is like super cute, and that's like who I like always like at my appointments with, and you know, I don't know if she's like interested or not, but part of her job is to like they literally ask you if you want conversation or not want conversation. So she's always like, you know, very chatty because I didn't pick anything the first time and we just kept chatting. So ever since then, like I like literally asked for chattiness. And it makes me happy. Oh, my phone just died. That being said, I don't know if I'd be able to get in there the next few days. You know, obviously, like, those places get busier on the weekend. I don't know her schedule either. Theoretically, I get like a different like lady, but I don't know. This may also sound like really weird, but like so I'm not like a very like social person. Like, you know, like a lot of times I feel like uncomfortable, like out, like anxious, like out in like public. And then like, you add on top of that, like, you know, I am a masculine presenting person in a very feminine presenting place. Like, typically I'm like usually the only one in there. They used to have like a male, like, receptionist or whatever. He quit. And then like one other time I've been in there, the first time I ever like went in there, I scheduled an appointment, but like on like the like long story short, I scheduled it wrong like on the app. There was like another guy in there. It's very like and plus like I'm not like a very like fashionable person, like hot, like fashion oriented person, you know, like so like I'm wearing like jeans and a hoodie like a lot of time I go in there, and you know, I haven't got like a haircut like in 2 years because I've been like growing my hair out. And you, like meanwhile, I get like these girls that get like Brazilian like lash lifts or something like that they're called. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I see like before and after pictures, like I'm just like some of them I can't even tell what's going. Like I can't see a difference like in these pictures, so. Just like the difference in like fashion, I guess, and like I'm sure like, you know, and then like I don't think I ever like looked at the prices for like a woman's haircut. But like now that like I have like long hair, like I do like look at that. Like some of those things are like $200 for like you know. It's just like, dude, like going to Great Clips, fucking spend $10. Like a man's haircut, you know, male haircut. I don't know, stuff I think about. I've never felt out of place. And honestly, like one girl even said to me that she's like wishes her husband like would go in there like with her. So like I think like the general consensus, at least like in that community in Columbus, is that they wish more guys like would have manicures done. The other thing too is like I'm like the opposite of like one of those people who likes feet. And what I mean by that is like I don't like people touching my feet. I don't like looking at my feet. Like so a lot of times I just go in there like it's just with your hands. I don't know. I realize like what I'm talking about is not very relatable with like a lot of people, so. So I was talking about graphic novels the other day, and talking about Low, and I think I said like there was like nuclear war or something like that, or like a meteor. No, the story is. And I remember distinctly now that, like, the sun dies. So, like, cause, like, I remember, like, after, like, ending stream and thinking about it, I was like, no, part of the story is that, like, people, like, want to go to the surface because they got data of, like, another, like, Earth, like, planet or whatever, like, to travel to. And, like, there's basically like a political divide about it, so like not everyone goes. I really like that book. I'll probably end up finishing it when I go on vacation. The more I sit there and I'm getting like stressed out because like I'm card camping for like the first time. And there's like a learning curve with like everything, So I'm like concerned that like my main concern like of like last night was that um, using the restroom. Because, like, a lot of times, like, these guys, like, they're in their car, and there's like that period before like going to sleep, right? Like that you're in your car, that like you're just like kind of like chillaxing. Like a lot of people like edit, like because like they make like YouTube like videos out of it. You know, like that's like how they afford to stay like on the road and continue to car camp and everything. Obviously, I'm not doing that, but you know, I am gonna like read and like, you know, or watch a movie or something, like on my iPad. And anyways, like the issue is like that of going to the restroom, right? Because like the whole idea is that you're stealth camp. You don't want to like get in and out of your car constantly. I mean, preferably at all, right? Because the more times you get in and out of your car, like the more obvious it is that's what you're doing. So like the one video I watched, there was he had like a pretty good technique for, you know, a portable bathroom. But then I was like sitting there thinking, I was like basically he's like using like a gas canister, like a small gas canister, and like peeing in that, and then he would like use like dump it out or whatever and use urine destroyer in it. Which is like a spray. I've never heard of it before, but it's like a spray. I guess it like, you know, gets like the urea smell out, which is like the whole issue with like, you know, peeing and not running water. So, which obviously I can do that, you know. I'm sure I can find that stuff and everything, and it wouldn't be a huge deal. But the issue to me is like, where do I empty that out at? You know, if I'm sleeping in a parking lot, like I think it's like kind of gross to just like dump that out in the parking lot. So and like, you know, he is camping like, you know, in the wilderness, so you can obviously just dump it out like in the wilderness, but I don't plan on being like in the wilderness that much. But it probably is something that I need to invest into. That pole's always sketch, man. I know it's like kind of gross. Like, I don't know. I thought about like not bringing it up, but It's crazy though, because like, you know, I stress out about it, and then like it's kind of like a spiral, like whatever you want to call it, and then you know, like remind myself, you know, the stuff I'm gonna see like when I'm out there, and then like it just all goes away. Like sometimes I like to look up pictures. It's just like I don't care like how rough like the experience is. It can be worth it, in my opinion. I think that's like the whole idea with like the car camping is like it's not ideal. The other thing too is like, you know, I'm not doing it like the roughing way. I'm still gonna like, you know, get fast food and whatnot. I do think trying to quit caffeine too, like in this time, was like one of like the best ideas, but also like one of the worst ideas. Yeah, it's a long story, Ios. I don't know. I've ran into a million issues. I think I have everything sorted out though. I was like trying to like multi-stream for a while. I don't have the bandwidth for it because like it's like 6,000 for Twitch and then 12,000 for YouTube, so a total of 18,000. That's like minimums. Obviously, you don't want to be at the minimum. But my internet is like 12,000 total, which is like why I was like having like a fine time streaming on YouTube and a fine time streaming on Twitch. And then, like, on top of that, I was, like, trying to, like, I don't want, like, to be stuck on, like, on one resolution, because, like, a lot of people can't, like, watch, like, one resolution. So, like, it's, like, good to have, like, you know, a couple different options. So I was, like, mess with that too, but like it comes like basically you don't have like an option to like select like the resolutions you want to stream at. So there's like this like guessing game of like setting like different bandwidths on Twitch, and then like Twitch will pick like the appropriate resolution. So last I checked, I have 360p and I have 1080p, which is fine for me. My whole thing is I wanted 1080p because I'm still downloading the stuff and putting on YouTube. And then 360p is like, I don't know. I imagine good enough for mobile. Ideally, I'd have 360p, 1080p, and 720p. I could have like the three of them, because I can't imagine like anyone cares about 160p. I don't know for sure, but and then I just have like a little bit of frame dropping, but I think the frame dropping was based off of like the bandwidth I had it set at more than anything. I'm pretty sure like if you have it set at 6,000 and it's like trying to do like 2 different like audio or visual qualities, like it messes it up even more. But yeah, we have it fixed now. At least I think it's fixed, from what I can tell on my end. Yeah, have audio. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's funny because like the only time I was using 160p was like I used to use like the Twitch thing for stream preview or whatever. Are you hunting Panarm? No, I'm not going for another Cure Confuse. I'm still splitting them just in case like another one drops, but I'm going for Red Sword. I can't think of the name of the other 2. I think it's Sacred Guard. It's the Slimes, the Golvemers, and the Milkweeks. And they're all like 1 out of 2,000 drops. And I've gotten Photon drop by all of them now. So I don't know why I picked that up. I don't know why I picked this fucking Nanomate up. But I'm doing this quest specifically for Milkweeks. I don't know if I'm supposed to be splitting the slimes, by the way. And you might not be the person to ask about that either. I know they drop things like when you split them, which makes me think they're capable of dropping like their like rare item, but like I don't know. I remember there was like when I was like splitting them for like piping reasons, like people made like a huge deal about killing like the rare one first. But I'm just like, I don't think it matters, you know, as long as like the because they can kill each other, right? And I don't think you get a drop if they kill each other. Yeah, no, they have bad DAR. Yeah, so do the pan arms. The child slimes can roll items once. What is that? I don't know what that means. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, there's no need to split them. Kill 3 and pipe back. Split them again. Yeah, no, I get that. No, yeah. Yeah. You can't have infinite slimes. Do you know why sometimes they split, like, because I split them like with Rebarta, and sometimes it'll split 2, but sometimes it splits 1. Do you know why that is? That's been confusing the hell out of me too. I do keep accidentally killing these guys every once in a while, too. No, yeah, no, I get that, but like sometimes I'll hit like with a single Rabarda, and two slimes will split off, but sometimes I'll hit with the Rabarda and one slime will split off. Game forgets reset up there. Oh, I see. That is very peculiar. Sounds like too much of a pain in the ass, though, to try to manipulate. I would be surprised about that, but I'm not downloading any patches or any quests or anything until, you know, at least episode 1's done. Let me do a bit of effort into episode 2, at least, other than the VR spaceship. Honestly, the amount of time I put, like, it's crazy to think that, like, literally the last time I streamed this game was January of, like, last year. So, like, I don't know, unless, like, something, like, happens, like, in my life, it's gonna take a long time before episode 2's, like, figured in. Yeah, I got Mazer Beam. Yeah, I got all the boss weapons except for Epsilon, if you want to count that as a boss weapon. Now we got everything in caves on Ultimate down, except for Regime Gear Advanced. It's the only thing I'm missing from exclusive very hard drops. The canning drop. I've talked about this before on stream too, but I plan on doing like a marathon when I get back from vacation. I'm thinking at least 24 hours, right? And I'm kind of thinking about doing that then. It's other, like... Yeah, I know there's like some good like online quests for canoons, whatever the hell you want to call them. Anyways, the other thing I was thinking is keep doing caves and like finish caves off, and then like, you know, before doing ultimate mines, do very hard mines. I'm really surprised the Goldhammer drop's taking so long. Like the Milkweek one makes sense because it's 1 in 2,000 and only 25 spawn on this map. And I don't know how many slimes you get, but you also get to times that by 4. But it kind of seems like the Goldhammer and the slime drop should be, you know, close. And then the Milkwick one's probably kind of far away still. Yeah, I'm pretty bummed out. Like, I was going through like my YouTube videos, and I actually found out that like I lost at least 3 videos. Initially, I thought it was just 1, and also there's definitely some. I don't know if it's like I lost videos or because the problem is like when you download them off of Twitch, it just gives you like a string of like letters, so you have to like transfer the name and everything too, like manually, and so I don't know if I just like typed out the names wrong or like what I did. But yeah, obviously I lost the one where the Cure Confused dropped. I think what happened with that one is like that's probably like the last stream I did. And then like I found out about like the VOD thing. And I never highlighted it. So I was like going through, downloading the highlights. And then like by the time I download all the highlights, that past broadcast expired because like the past broadcasts were only up for I think 2 weeks. I know, I'm pretty sure your random gamer was in here. Whatever reason, I keep thinking that he was like saying something like in chat, like when it dropped. I know someone's in here. Like it's very, very rarely that I don't have like any viewers. But like, a lot of times like those people are like lurking or they're, you know, maybe they got up from the computer or whatever. So, someone saw it drop, is my point. There's a witness out there. Whether they remember that is a different story. Yeah, I don't really mind about like the lurker thing. I know some people like. I think it'd be like nice if like some people were chatting, just like to give like talking points or whatever. But I think like if I had like a lot of like chatters, I feel like anxiety would like kind of like creep up or whatever. I 100%, like I've said this before in the past, but like the people who have like literally like a couple hundred viewers, like their chat just goes too fast. You know, there's no way you can read everything and play whatever game you're playing competently. That's like I watched this like on Reddit, like there's like a live stream fail subreddit, and there was this clip of Pokimane banning someone. I can't remember like what he said exactly, but I was just like, how the fuck did you read that? And like, you know, she read it, it registered like, you know, like what he said is like, you know, obviously insulting. And then, like, you know, found his, like, name in the sea of names, and then banned him. Oh, just got Photon Drop. I think that was the, Volmer, not the Go Volmer. Pokemon's adorable, man. But I do, like, understand, like, the grip that people have with her, because she constantly, she's like one of those people that, like, hates on billionaires, and, like, sits there and talks about, like, how, like, they're scum to society and everything, which, you know, is a point I fully agree with. But she's also, like a multi-millionaire, so, like, I don't know how much money she has exactly, but I guarantee she's worth at least another red box from Volmer. But she's at least like a 9-figure person, you know? At that point, like, I think you can, like have an opinion and everything, but like I also think like at that point, like, you know, that's like when people, like, it's gonna start coming off as like hypocritical. Because, like, the same stuff that she's, like, saying about billionaires could probably apply to her, too. You know? My whole thing is, if I ever got, like, 9 figures, like, I would retire. Like, you know, I'd probably still stream and everything, because, you know, I see streaming as a hobby. But, like, I don't know if I'd stream like she does. She's like doing the whole like just chatting thing 90% of the time. Just like, just chatting. Just go out and hang out with your friends. You know? But there's like 0 chance I'd like, you know, continue working at my job. Dude, stupid things don't cost $100 million. Stupid things cost like $10,000 max, you know? Unless you have like a $100 million car, and then I guess like, you know, the stupid thing could cost $100 million, but... Because, I mean, realistically, like, the worst things that happen to people, you know, are, like, losing the house or losing the car. And, you know, you have insurance for both those things for a reason. I should. I don't know. There was like a... Because I've wanted a Corvette for like a long time. And I read online that, like, you know, if you can afford a Corvette, you can afford something happen to that Corvette. As in saying, like, you're not going to buy like a $100,000 car and, like, you know, basically be homeless if that car breaks or whatever, or you get like an accident. Hey, 25% ray gun. I don't know. I just have a hard time, like, anyone that's like making like $1 million or more per year, I just have a hard time, like, when they complain about like the economy or whatever. Oh boy. I just got done feeding my Mag 2 back up to 120% synchro. Dude, what the fuck is with the red boxes from the Walmarts, dude? Bro, please. I guess too, like you know, at that high like a wealth, though, you do have to like worry about people suing you too. But most of the time, people get sued. It's just like not even like 1% of their net worth, or at least companies anyway. Alex Jones is the only one I could really think of that dude got sued for like $240 million, and was not worth nearly that much. But then again, like, you know, the things they got sued over were a little different. The Mill Creek Room. My title's actually incorrect now. I got pop with that pizza. That probably had like, what, 70 milligrams of caffeine? I don't know how much is in the Cherry Coke, 20 ounce. Dude, what the? I don't understand. Like, I'm getting hit by stuff that, like, I've never gotten hit by, and then, like, I get put in a worse position because of it. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. I think I lost one. I think... What is this camera? Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, that's not good on that last room. I am going to get some water. Be back in 10 seconds. Actually, while I'm on the menu, I'm going to look up something real quick. Consultation? Well, it looks like... I don't know what's going on, but it won't let me book with the girl I want to book with. So she might be on vacation too, I guess. Whatever. Fuck it. We've got like a lot of red boxes today. Dude, my fucking mouth is killing me. Like, I love Detroit style pizza, right? But like, the crust on it, like, beats up like the roof of my mouth so bad. Man, so I still play that Brighter Shores game, and they have like this huge patch coming out soon, because the game's like averaging like 100 like active players, like that's like all that's like on like any given time, and like most of those people are just like in like the chef's area, right? And I think they're doing like the exact same thing I'm doing, which like I just do like the passives. And then like I log in like twice a day and like reset the passives basically. And then like, you know, once a week or so I will like farm the KP up, like the knowledge points up, to like advance my passives like to the next like levels, you know? And I think like they're getting like annoyed about that because like they're reworking like the passive system. And I didn't like read too much into it, but people are basically complaining about like, you know, how much worse the passives are now. And the problem, like I'm fine, like, with it, like, to an extent. Because, like, you know, like, I think, like, MMOs, like, do, like, need, like, active players, you know? But, like, you know, I'm sitting there playing 3 characters, and, like, there's no way I'd play 3 characters if I actually had, like, actively play them, you know? I dropped down to 1. And then, like, on top of that, like, the whole reason, like, I'm doing, like, the passive thing, like, on my main character, is because, like, combat is so scuffed right now. If you pre-pop a potion, and pop 2 health potions, you have a 95% chance to win a fight, okay? Now think about that for a second. Like, let's like reverse that number. You have a 5% chance to die if you do everything you possibly can to like win the fight. Like, that's just like not good game design. IMO. And like the issue will be fixed like once they add armor crafting in. You know, because like you can like upgrade your armor, or like when they add skills in, or their talent system in. But like none of that stuff's in right now, so it's just a crapshoot. And like, you know, think about that too for a second. You have to pre-pop a potion before you like go into battle, and then pop 2 potions in battle, like on the cooldown basically. So like 100% active gameplay. And most people are playing this like RuneScape, you know? RuneScape's a lot of people call it a second monitor game. This is like made by like the dude that made RuneScape. So like you have to like imagine like at least to an extent that it's like also like a second monitor game, right? I don't know, like it's... I keep saying that like a lot of the issue is that like this is like a beta, right? Technically speaking. But it's been in beta for like a year, and they have a subscription for the beta, which, you know, that pisses like a lot of people off. Like if you like, you get like the zones 1 and 2 for free, and then 3 and 4 are subscription only. And like trading's like locked behind 3 and 4, and then like weapon crafting is like locked behind 3, and then like the weapon vendor is like locked behind 4. So combat's even like worse without the subscription. But like I think like if they did like a reset like after beta, like it wouldn't be like near like as big of an issue. But I also think like you'd drop the player base like a lot, like if you did that. I'll never understand that one, like when I'm hitting a guy like locked on and I like lose lock on. I always hate that. Another guilty light, bro. The Balmers with their red boxes today. I think if they did like a remake of this game, the main thing I'd ask for is like a better camera. And I keep like wanting like to say like the ability for like the right stick to move the camera, but I almost think that'd be too much. I just don't like how like the camera moves like a lot of time like on its own. Hurts. Eric, whatever. We lost a slime. I like how my mic doesn't pick up me burping. At least that time it didn't. I keep thinking today is like Friday, which no, technically it's not Friday yet, but that gets so messed up on furlough, man. I have so much stuff I need to do, and I keep like fucking procrastinating, and like I say like a lot of stuff. I have like 3 hours of stuff to do in 3 days. It's I was sitting there like freaking out too, like last night, because like I've been to the store like back and forth so many times, like buying like random stuff. Like I bought like a spare key so my buddy could check in my cat, and you know, like I'm just like I've known him for like 20 years or whatever. 20. Oh my god, it's been longer than that. Like 30 years. 25 years. Anyways, my point is that, like, you know, he should probably have a key at this point, right? Just in case, like, something goes wrong. And he's, I think he's trustworthy enough at that point. But like I went to like Home Depot to buy like stuff for like the car camping, like the windows, like twice. Went to Michael's once, like to buy Velcro, and a stapler, because I don't want to buy like one of the heavy duty staplers at Home Depot because they're like $40 fucking, and I don't think I need it. And like the whole time, like I'm out, like back and forth, like I just keep forgetting to make this key. And then, so like I finally thought like I had like everything fine that I needed. Well, okay, so I have everything, but like, I'm gonna try to like do cardboard for like the windows, like to reinforce the windows or whatever. But like that stapler might not be strong enough for cardboard. So if that happens, I will drop down to poster board. So like, but like that's at Michael's. I mean that's Myers. That's everywhere, you know. It's like not a huge thing to worry about. But yeah, like I just kept forgetting to make that key. You know how long it takes to have a key made? Like 30 seconds. It's a really simple process nowadays. Like $3 or something cost me. Probably for the metal mostly. Just kept freaking out about that though for like the longest time, and then like so I finally thought I had everything. And I'm sitting there like laying in bed yesterday, realized I forgot to buy a like they make these like carrying cases for soap, and I meant to buy one so I could carry soap. And I'm sitting there thinking like today, like technically I don't even need that, you know, you could put the soap in a bag. But I think I'd still like much rather prefer like to have like one like those little carrying cases for soap. I think it makes everything like tidier, easier access and whatnot. Like, I don't know, like in bed, like, I was like sitting there thinking, like, do they even make, do they even sell those at, like, Meijer or Walmart or Walgreens or CVS or whatever, or am I gonna have to order off Amazon, and if I order it off Amazon, like, it might not be here on time, and it's downward spiral, man. Like 2 more runs after this one, I'll level up. You get like a 100k per run-ish. I don't actually know like the exact amount, but I don't know, I'm basically going until my run-ins in Melvarado on the tower, which they've been going like 9,000. So I think it's like got like at least like an hour left. So at least one more run. Dude, every time. I think the worst one was like I forgot to bring my watch charger, and fucking Apple chargers like $40 for those watch chargers, like the Apple Watch chargers. And I was like, dude, like what the fuck? Like, it's too much, man. It's always something though. It literally got to the point like where I was thinking about buying like a new watch. And like what I end up doing is just like not having a watch for the vacation. Which drove me up the wall, quite frankly. I'm also like a person like that, like will spend like way too much money anytime I'm on a vacation. And like, to give like a few examples, like when I went down to like Orlando, like the first time I ever flew on a plane, I bought some Bose noise canceling headphones, which I've wanted for like a while. It wasn't like I only bought them just for the airplane, but like, you know, $200 headphones, just not something that typically people spend. And then like, when I went down to Nashville, we went to Best Buy, and they had like a deal on a monitor. And I've been like looking at monitors for a while, so I was like, F it, I'll buy this. So I bought like a $300 monitor when I was down there. I feel like every time though. I think I bought my Apple Watch when I was on vacation once in Michigan too. I'm kind of like not wanting like an Apple Watch anymore because like I have this like issue like where like I lotion up after showers now because like it's winter time and like my skin gets like super dry and like lotion's like really good for your skin. Anyways, like the watch smells fucking awful like after like wearing it for like a while. So basically like wash it like every day, but even then like by the end of the day it's gonna smell bad. I think like Apple Watches are kind of tacky too, like at this point. Tacky's not the right word. I don't know like what word I'm thinking of, but like everyone's got like an Apple Watch, it feels like, and like I don't think like they're stylish by any means. And then, like, I don't know. I still like mine for like when I'm exercising, but like when I'm like not exercising, I think like I'd rather prefer like a normal like watch, like a Fossil or a Relic or something. Bro, watches are fucking expensive, man. Like if you get like one of those like Mariner watches, like this thing is accurate up to 3 milliseconds for every millennia or something. Like they always have like those like crazy like numbers on them. But there was that huge story about like alleged like the EMS that like attended to James Gandolfini like when he died, like allegedly he like stole his watch or whatever. Like the family sued him over it. To give you like an idea of like how expensive like watches can be. I swear I had switch weapons, but whatever. One-shot that guy. Got lucky with my crits. No swarming me. I hit the wrong button. Okay, he's split anyways, we're good. I think the guy just stole my kill, man. Where's Cloud been? That's like the... I'm not really on Twitch much anymore, but I haven't seen Cloud in forever. Oh, nothing again. Thanks, Ios. Have a good night, buddy. Oops. We don't want episode 2. I don't want episode 2. I'm sure someone wants episode 2. I don't. $159,584. 57,000. That's 59, 57. Anyway. That's starting experience. I know it's roughly 100,000. I don't know exactly though. Please don't hit me. Ooh, that was close. I can't remember what's in this room over here. Oh, okay. It's like that room, and there's like one other room that like I always skip. And I'm pretty sure I don't need like other room, but I feel like I've got the right path at this point. Because you can go up there, but I think that's just boxes. That's not the room I'm thinking of. Grab that defeat to our Meg. Back up to 120. Split, buddy. I don't want to accidentally kill another one of those things again. So that one, if you go down, it teleports you to over there. And there's a pan arms, but there's like nothing else of use on that side. I think that's like the only other one I was thinking of actually. The other thing too, I kept trying to buy a shovel because Columbus had Snow Apocalypse the other day. And that's gonna be like nice and like shovel out parking spots. You know, for some exercise and, you know, just to be nice. Yeah, fucking shovels like sold out everywhere. They're probably back in stock by now. 20%. That's not bad, man. 35% piece, 20% hit. What is this one? So 5% less hit, but more damage. So if that's like... Might have a good mod on it. $15,000-ish for the first floor. First floor is definitely like the least enemy dense, though. Oops. My bus ran off. How crazy is it that I've not gotten a rare flower in so long? starting to think I overestimate like the amount of experience I was getting per run. Maybe that's like when I do like a full clear. I don't know. Cave 3 does have a lot of enemies, though. Like, we're at 22,000-ish right now. There's zero chance there's 80,000 experience, like, in the last room, or last floor. headaches coming back. I normally don't clear out all those guys, but I just want to see, like, maybe that's like partly why that numbers were inflated. I don't know. We skipped like the guys like way up top too, but that's like 3 guys. I didn't go through like the big room. In Caves 1. It's probably like 1,000 experience if I had to guess. Maybe it's probably actually more than 1,000. Each mob goes like 300. I don't know. It'd be nice like when we get like the drop from the slimes, so we can like stop like worrying about like that, like spawning like that group of mobs. And splitting the slimes too. I'm starting to think like I didn't check it like for 2 runs, and that's like where I'm getting 100,000 from. Cause it looks like it's gonna be like half of that. It's gonna be like 50,000 per run. Still a good experience for like, yeah. That means you get like 100k per hour. Maybe that's what I meant. 100k per hour. We're gonna kill these with a demo camp this time. I haven't done that in a minute. Is this not maxed out? The problem is this doesn't one-shot them every time. Or used to like not, anyways. It kinda looks like it is now. You know, I'm just why have I missed it so much? We're gonna say it's 8. I don't. Oh god. I'm missing. Nothing. How's my run going on tower? Looks like we're gonna do one more. But I'm gonna get some water first. Be right back. Okay, babe. Stupid ass chords, bro. What was that, 157,000, right? 152,000, somewhere in there. It was like 70,000 experience-ish. No first-time viewers. My cat's annoyed right now because it's bedtime and I'm not in bed. He's been spoiled recently, man. Did you make it? That was close. This will be the last run, by the way, though. 100%. I don't... Oh, right there it is. 2 hours, 5 minutes. Is this run 4 or 5? I don't think it's run... Huh. Because these runs were taking like 35 minutes each, 40 minutes each. I have a hard time thinking that I miraculously cut off that much time on these runs. It's probably run 4. Probably doing 3 runs per hour. I don't know, man. It all blends together after a while. Whoa, that was weird. Little graphical bug there. Man, every single time he drops a green box, I'm just like, do I look at it or not? Time it, yeah. Wasting my time. And never drops any box that's not red, I should say. 25% discount. Actually, that's not good enough, because I'm looking for a Disca to transform. That's not good enough for what my stone, my Iritista stone. Yeah, since I've been streaming, this is my third glass of water. And it's almost empty. I say glass, I mean pint. Pint glass. It's like what the pizza does to me, though, man. Like, it just... I don't know. It just messes with me. I think I'll probably feel the effects of it tomorrow. Like the full effects. Now it's just like a little bit of fatigue, and my stomach's making some noises, and I'm thirsty, and my mouth hurts. But the mouth hurt is more the type of pizza I had. Why? Oh, you're stuck on something. That was a good room, man. It's probably the best I've done in that room. Kind of like that strat of just like ignoring like the flower and, you know, having it try to bite you. First time doing that, worked out pretty well. Maybe I am down to 30 minutes per run again. I checked that as like 205, and we're at 215 now. Keep doing that. Before the weapon switches, I'll like back out like that room, that screen, and I can never switch. Definitely not bad. I am starting to think that we're under 30 minutes per run, which is kind of crazy. Or roughly about 30 minutes per run, I should say. You know, honestly, this is just a slime, right? I think we'll start skipping this if it's just a slime. I'm pretty sure it's just a slime. And 4 Volmers. We have a better slime quest. Like, we should be... Like, the Milkweeds is the issue. Bro, come on. I swear those Volmers are just trolls, man. They just keep swinging, delay your casts. Oh, we got a red bot. Oh, okay, come on, please. Please. Please, 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 please. You know what, we're gonna go for it. Oh my god. Fucking photon drop. too late to just fucking spit in my face, bro. 0%. Sucking motherfucker. Fuck. Why did that go down instantly? Nothing again. Okay, well. Heck, we actually need that escape doll. We died a while back. Let's go ID some drops. My run's still not done on my game. It's almost done. Plus I still gotta check Melvarado before I go to sleep. I don't know why I picked this up. Also, whatever reason, this isn't maxed out. Alright, now it is. What do we got? 20%, 25%. C's. Not good. Tempests. Like. Do we check this up anyways? %. I think it's worth it to lose 5% for 10%. I feel like that's worth it. Do we sell this one? Yeah, we're gonna sell it. Fuck it. Because we can probably get a shadow with 45% hit. Did I buy this? I just don't know if I'd ever use this. It's a Gladius. No, we're not buying that. Alright, anyways, that's it for me today. I will likely be on tomorrow, so I'll see you sometime. Bye!